You ever thought something and somebody else spoke it?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
for
called
sure.
collective conscious. Like anything that one of us go through, we all feel it. I wanted to be accepted. This is my first time saying this, but my spirit has been called to share this. I wanted to be accepted into the invisible school of thought, the invisible realm. Everything
you
is
saying.
energy, and these things start unlocking on, did it? Yeah, on my semen retention journey. She said, you don't come? I was like, I don't. And then I noticed that she got upset with me. I was like, why is this such a big deal? She changed in all her energy because I want it.
Are you an angel?
What you just said?
Are you an angel?
I'm the angel of filth. Certain people get in the car with me, I stay getting pulled over. When I'm by myself, I don't get pulled over. So if you hurt me, bitch, your check engine light gonna come on. No, I'm just fucking with you. But have you ever masturbated and felt guilty and shameful afterwards?
Man.
Have you ever watched porn and masturbated and celebrated another man's success? Learn to surrender. Reborn again. I'm a king. I'm a god. I'm an emperor. Learn to surrender. And I'm just embracing it. My new relationship, love all around me, love how it sounded. I'm Bryson Tiller, the way I been feeling. The new Richard Milley. I ordered a Rari. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
And you can ask my team, hey, John, do I like people? I do not like people. I don't. I don't even meet people I like often. I fuck with you.
This is the taking over the game. All right, everybody. Welcome to Truth After Dark.
Do you think that men or women are more toxic? Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of The Truth After Dark. I am your host, Azar Farideh. Of course, we got Paul Pierce today, and we have a very special guest. Today's guest is a man who moves with purpose and speaks with power. From multi-platinum hits to deep spiritual awakenings, he's known for keeping it raw, real, and unapologetically honest. An artist, a philosopher, and my personal favorite, Kevin Gates.
Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you, Kevin.
That was a hell of an intro. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Yes,
of course.
I'll take it.
Okay, I mean it. How are you feeling tonight? You look amazing. The
Look
suit.
good, man.
That's how I feel.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Well, we're really, really honored to have you here tonight. Like,
Man, that's dope.
I couldn't wait to interview you. I think you're incredible, and I've been watching your journey. I know Paul has as well, and we both just love you. We always see your content. We're like, damn. And to me, it hits deep because I resonate with a lot that you say, and I feel like you publicly went through a healing journey. How does that feel? Like, I know that healing is not easy, so how does it feel to do it publicly?
The greatest teachers teach without teaching, and everybody on earth is connected through the collective consciousness. So if I give you an illustration for the people that's just watching, you ever thought something and somebody else spoke it?
Yes.
It's called collective conscious. Like anything that one of us go through, we all feel it. Like we always in each other's energy field all the time. So by me doing the work, that was my way of helping others. When you heal yourself, you in turn show others how to heal themselves. So this would take judgment out of it for me. Everybody that I see a different phase of my journey that I was at. So now I'm really operating out of the heart chakra. And that's just when I met with it. I never knew that it would have such a profound effect because I didn't go into it saying, I'm about to do this for the world to hear. I said, you know what? I'm not going to pass no generational traumas onto my children. People always like to say generational curses. No, we have generational wisdom. We have generational blessings, generational gifts and everything. So I was breaking generational traumas. And I noticed when I started working on myself, I started seeing the change in my children. without ever having a conversation.
When did it start? Like, when did you see the change? How long ago? Like, what clicked? You know what I'm saying? It was like, because I know
You never see it when you in it.
That's very
you
true.
never see it when you in it.
You
But
don't
was
hear it.
It's like when
something
people
that-
say, "You man, bro, you so amazing." Da, 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 da. But at the end of the day, you go home and live with, you know, I call it negative self-talk, because we are our own worst critics. We see the flaws before we see the perfections
But were you dealing
in
like?
ourselves. Excuse me.
But were you dealing like with a depression, or you just had an inner look or out of body experience to where you was like, something got to change? Because I went through that.
I never told nobody this. Well, I have spoke on it before. That's like, for you to say, when did it click?
Yeah.
And then you said about, did I deal with depression? It's a long story, but short story long or long story short.
Yeah, we here. We want to. Yeah,
I was
this is
born
inspiring.
gifted. I was born gifted,
Okay.
and I was afraid of my gift.
Okay.
Damn.
I was born gifted. You're not looked at as gifted when you're a child. You looked at as weird and a black sheep and a demonic and things of that nature when you were a child. You're not looked at as so.
Wow.
Your gifts are often what they call it. It's curtailed. It's cut short. It's short-lived. It's never expounded upon. That's a muscle and a reflex that is never worked, and you never encouraged to work that muscle. Like when my children was to tell me, "Daddy, I can fly. I'm about to jump off the couch." Hey, I say you start off the chair first, then the counter, then the couch. I'm not gonna never tell you what you can't do. But I was born gifted, just to be honest. And sometimes I would like downplay my greatness as far as spiritually, as far as my position spiritually, because I would have a fear of making other people, sometimes we dim our light when we're around haters. We do that a lot of times. We downplay it because we're around people that hate this. The essence of us just being us, they don't like it. When you walk in the room, you can feel it. And I can say that the energy here was beautiful. I'm not trying to keep on talking, but that's a deep, very deep question.
Yeah.
Like, I did drugs and things of that nature to suppress this gift that I have, because I didn't like seeing the things that I used to see.
Yeah. You believe in a higher power?
Yeah. He or she who has seen me has seen God.
I feel the energy, and I hear you talk about
In the room,
yeah, for sure.
it's different.
I feel it. I'm on a path right now as we speak.
Yes, sir.
And I just told you, and I told you before we started this interview that I watched a lot of your energy videos that you talk about, your fasting. I just currently came off a 2-day fast, right? And I noticed you talked about being on a 40-plus day fast.
Yes, sir. I've done that more than 3 times.
Like, I can't even imagine this, bro, because I
didn't do it for those reasons that you may have think. All of those are benefits that come with fasting, like discernment and those things, but that's not why I did that.
Why? Why did you do
I wanted to be accepted. This is my first time saying this, but my spirit has been called to share this. I wanted to be accepted into the invisible school of thought, the invisible realm.
Can you explain, what does that mean?
It's a group of, it's people like us all over the world. You ever walked up on somebody and they was like, "I didn't even see you." And then until you made yourself known to them, or you walked up on somebody, "Hey, such and such," and they be like, "I didn't even see you." Well, that's because you were vibrating at such a high level that their dense frequency could not even see you. But they call it the silent workers of compassion. That's a better way to say it. But like brothers that know what I'm talking about, this brothers and sisters probably watching right now, I ask them, "Have you ever had visitation?" See, I didn't get there on my first time.
Okay.
I didn't get there my second time. My older brother, he got there the first time. He was accepted. But my third fast, that's when I was able to sit with the 3 wise men, with the teachers. When a student is ready to learn, a teacher will appear. Anybody that feel like I'm talking crazy, please don't believe me. But the one thing about me, everything that I ever said and they said I was crazy, they came back and apologized afterwards. Because it was the truth of the truth.
I understand you, and that's what's going to lead me to this question. And I don't know if she'll understand this, but have you ever been somewhere but wasn't there?
You talking about collective conscious?
Yeah.
Okay,
have you ever felt that?
That's what you doing is that's extended consciousness.
Okay.
But can you transfer your physical there?
Okay.
Because every cell in your body is energy. Can you transfer there?
Yeah.
Can you be multiple places and dimensions at one time?
He understands what I'm saying.
I get it. I've studied
No,
quantum
he
physics,
understands
so I understand.
You understood what I'm saying.
I get it.
Have you ever saw somebody there but wasn't actually there?
Like astral projecting.
That's like kind of what you talking about is remote viewing.
Remote
If I
viewing.
sit back and see what my children doing, and I call them, hey, listen, it's time for y'all to go to bed. That's like remote viewing. That's my extended consciousness. But I'm talking about my body there.
Yeah.
That's another.
That's another level.
Yeah,
that's another level.
Yeah, that's something different.
That is different. You just told me something different because I've had the consciousness there, but not actually being there. But you're saying the body there.
The remote viewing is a real thing.
That's powerful.
Your body is all energy. Everything
That's
is
powerful,
energy,
bro. I understand everything.
Everything
you're
is
saying.
energy, and these things start unlocking on. Did it? Yeah, on my semen retention journey.
How long was that journey for you?
It's been going for about, we in 2025, so it's probably been going maybe 6 years now.
Wow. What could you say is the most powerful thing that you've gained from that? That's like a very powerful man.
I don't look at women objectively. You not, because I could just go masturbate. If I'm just using this woman, I could use my hand. If I'm just using this woman to release semen, I never knew it was such a big deal until, I don't want to say no names. I was engaging intimately. I don't like the word sex. I don't even like to have sexual conversations because people use it for clickbait. And I realized I was casting my pearls to the swine. You know what I'm saying? I was giving them a sacred knowledge that they would never even understand in their heart chakra. But anyway, when I say I was spiritually aligning myself with somebody and she was, you don't really, she said, you don't come? I was like, I don't. And then I noticed that she got upset with me. And this was like in the early parts of that journey. She got upset with me and was like, I was like, why is this such a big deal? She changed in all her energy because I want it. And that's when I realized the value that the life force has. It's so powerful that it can create a child.
Right.
Wow, that's deep.
That's deep. I like
And I started realizing, like, why is it a problem?
Yeah.
Like, why is it a problem if I don't release? Everybody laughed at me, everybody joked and everything when I talked about that. Talking about, you're going to get blue balls, No, it's exercise that you could do to move the energy from the prostate all the way up the spinal cord, and it can touch the crown chakra, and your orgasms can stay on the inside. And it's a way greater experience than releasing. Because after you release, you feel weak.
So what's the purpose then?
What do you mean?
Of sex?
To manifest. To manifest. It's multi-purpose. It's the strongest energy. We could create a child, or we can give birth to whatever we manifest in our business.
Real.
But if you're not doing it for that at the time, then why?
It's pleasure if that's what you're just for your own.
But it was
it's not even pleasure at the end of the day. It's not even pleasure at the end of the day if you misuse the purpose of it.
Exactly.
Right.
You didn't pray with this woman before y'all did that.
Exactly.
You don't even know where heaven is.
That's what I'm asking.
And she's never probably released Amrita, the golden fluid that gives immortality, the elixir of life. When they took the cells from the woman and they looked at them under the microscope, they kept on recreating the melanated woman.
What is it called? What is that?
The Amrita.
The Amrita.
The Amrita, yeah. That's the golden fluid. That's the elixir of life.
And how is
from
that
the womb
released?
of a woman.
What is
Every
it?
woman has this. How you don't know about this, girl?
I never heard of this. I never heard of this in my life, so I'm trying to get knowledge and figure it out.
It's real talk. Like, that's why
I'm hearing. I
That's
want to
like
figure it out.
When I was telling men about being honest with your woman, because of her intuition, if the womb is his own chakra, if she's disaligned with the womb and herself, you're gonna throw her pH levels off.
That's real.
For sure.
That's real.
Because the intuition, you already know.
Yeah.
But I don't really be having these kind of conversations with people because it's like I'm talking to, most of the time when I used to, you're not doing it to me right now, big brother, and there's no disrespect to you, but I just been through the ringer with it because they would take it and use it for clickbait.
No,
and
I'm actually just gaining knowledge right now.
But have you ever masturbated and felt guilty and shameful afterwards?
Man.
Have you ever watched porn and masturbated and celebrated another man's success?
No.
Because I don't watch porn because I noticed my neural path started changing. I used to though.
I don't think I've ever been into porn.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow.
That's beautiful. I was at one time.
Yeah.
I used to be watching porn, talking about, man, that nigga killing that whole son. And I used to sit there and masturbate and watch porn. I used to sneak and do it till one time this brother had told me, he say, that's self-mutilation. He say, you celebrating you jacking off to another man's success.
Oh.
It's other ways to stimulate yourself mentally. And then he started telling me about sex transmutation, where you could take that sexual energy and channel it into your workouts, into your craft, into your music. You would channel it into whatever it is that you focused on at the time. And that's when I was like, that's crazy. Like, if you pleasure-driven, you develop addictions. If you purpose-driven, you develop riches. And not just with wealth of the pocket, but of the heart and of the mind.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a freak for, new information. I love to be stimulated mentally.
Right.
I love conversations that leave me feeling refreshed.
Right.
You ever had a conversation with somebody and I was like, it's draining talking to you. It's draining being around you.
Absolutely.
But then you done had conversations where it stimulate you. It's like, it's like porn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's like porn. You're
Yes,
like,
sir.
hold on, this is going crazy. I'm talking to
It's
her.
a mental safari.
Man, I've had that.
Yeah.
I've had that with her.
It's intellectual intercourse.
I've
had that with you
good
too.
conversations.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, that's
And it's
lit.
beautiful. It's
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's the ones.
Intellectual intercourse is beautiful.
So when you have that with a female, that's like a turn on, right? Or how does it?
It depends on her spirit.
Like for me,
it depends.
Because that don't come around. That don't happen a lot. That's gonna happen like once every blue moon, to where it's gonna be a because most of the time I'll have a conversation with somebody and I'm just sitting there just like, it's sounding like yada, yada, yada.
Sometimes we're not protective of our energy in the way that we should be, because sometimes I say, I'm held responsible for the places that I place myself. But that's physically.
Right.
But I've been working with this other guy. You know what the fascia is?
Mm-hmm.
So we've been working on releasing certain traumas in your fascia.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been working on that. And he told me something that was so beautiful. He said the physical, the mental, the spiritual is all one system. If one thing's off, everything's off. And I said, wow. And it intrigued me to the point I was like, I'm not overprotective of myself where I place myself energetically and spiritually and psychologically. I need to start being more cognitive in these areas. Physically, I know certain areas and certain places I'm not going to place myself, but it's certain places I shouldn't even place myself energetically.
I never thought
or
about
spiritually, or psychologically. And I was like, you know what? It's not because I feel like I'm better. It's because I know I am.
Are you an angel?
What you just said?
Are you an angel?
I'm the angel of filth.
The
What's
angel.
that?
The angel of filth.
You're the angel of fear. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Those
You
who know,
understand
know.
what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir. He who opposes us in his heart,
Do you let people know?
fear shall overtake him.
Do you let people know that? Do you tell people that?
Those who have eyes, let them see. And those who have ears, let them hear. It ain't for me to put it there. They know the voice of their shepherd when I'm on location. Yes, sir. I got to shoot. I got to do.
Give me a handshake on that one.
Yes, sir.
We speak the same language.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you,
Duh.
I love that.
I had to.
Hey, he understands because
Yeah.
I think I go through. I understand this
Is
language.
my mic back in the right place? I had to. Forgive me. I'm so
I don't
not
know if you
sorry. I had
understood
to.
that one because this is something that's different from the world.
Signs are for the conscious mind.
Yeah,
It ain't for everybody to understand.
right.
We speak a language of our own.
Yes. Go ahead, girl. This is something.
No,
this is something
good. I
different.
love
this
this
is
because
something
it's
different. I'm
dope.
telling you.
No, I love it. And that's
man.
why I even resonated with you because I feel like you speak a different language that most don't understand. But like, if you know, you know. And I don't even have to explain.
If you know, you know.
Like, I know
know,
what
you
I
know,
know
right?
and what I've studied and what I went through in my journey. So I understand more than anyone will get. But, you know, I really, really feel where you be coming from. And it makes a lot of sense to me. And I think that people
That's
who
like
don't-
even if you look at the negativity that's spewed this way toward me,
Yeah.
those are just agents of chaos. Without adversity, you could never reach where you're trying to reach. Adversity is what builds character. So when somebody, you're projecting, because I don't play it safe.
Ooh.
When was the last time you've been angry?
I get angry all the time.
You get angry?
Yeah.
All right. So I was just telling her, like, I'm at the point in my life, I don't feel that emotion no more.
I do.
I don't feel that emotion because I'm like, somebody can say something, that's hijacking. You can't, anger is controlling.
Like he who angers you controls you.
It really is. I feel that way.
I agree. But I'm going to allow myself to feel it. I'm not going to be numb.
Well, the thing is, it's for me, like it's not anger. You can say whatever. You can throw darts at me. You can shoot at me. You can throw tomatoes. It's a lesson in all of this for me. You know, and I'm like, it's too controlling for me to have that emotion anymore. So like I got kids' mothers, and they'll say some things and do some things, and if I allow that energy to come in, I'm gonna react a certain way to where it's not gonna be beneficial for all of us. So I don't allow that emotion no more. And I'm at
Can I
that
show you
place.
something?
Yeah.
All right. I got to illustrate this the best way.
Okay.
Anything that we pull toward us, it eventually goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that we push away from us, it eventually comes toward us.
Okay.
So it's about being neutral.
Okay.
Really. So I tell people that, and I exhibit it all the time because I like to let myself feel it. I want to feel every emotion, but I exhibit and exercise emotional intelligence.
Okay.
By having a dialogue with myself and asking, forgive me, I didn't have any other thing to use but my belt.
But if you exhibit emotional intelligence, how does that allow you to get angry?
Because I might have got angry
Quick.
Yeah,
It's quick though.
But I'm a check it.
Okay. It happens. Just.
But you can
split.
have a feeling and release it. So
Fast.
you can recognize a
Yeah,
feeling
yeah, I
and let it be
understand, I understand.
released.
Okay.
Yeah, I emotional detox every day. I do that
Yeah.
with yoga because
Yeah.
and it's something that a lot of men wasn't into it at one time, but I noticed that since I started my journey, and I can't speak for the world, it's no pun intended, I'm not talking about nobody, I'm direct, I'm not malicious, I'm not subliminal. I'm just noticing in my circle, like a lot of the men that was kind of a little bit against yoga, you know, they've been doing it and they feel better now. But I have to emotionally detox every day because we take a lot.
What
We
do
take a lot in every day.
What do you do to emotionally detox? Like, do you have a technique or anything, a breathing
do yoga.
technique? Yoga is what you do to do that.
Breathing keep me calm, but keep me grounded, and it keep me alkaline. Like we achieve alkalinity just through breathing. It's the stuff that we put in our body that makes it acidic. But like it's something called a pigeon pose, and that's how you release the emotions that's harbored in your hips.
So like with the journey, as far as like spiritual energy and emotional, is that like with
It's
the everyday lifestyle as far as like what you eat also?
Yeah.
Did it change that too?
That's the greatest spiritual warfare, what you put in your own mouth. Some people can't control what they put in their mouth. How you gonna control what come out it?
That's real.
That was good, right?
That was good bar. That's real.
Accountability ain't fussing at somebody.
Yeah.
That ain't accountability. Accountability is when you love somebody, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay.
I ain't gotta get loud with you and all that. I ain't about to even raise my voice. I'm not gonna even admit that type of emotion. I'm gonna train you how to respect me with my absence. Whoever. You don't deserve to be in my presence. I'm gonna train you how to respect me with my absence.
Ooh, that part.
That's
That
real.
part I'm really feeling, because that's how I feel. Like, I'm gonna give you this absence, and you gonna like.
It makes the heart grow so much fonder.
So has that carried over into like, so it's carried over into what you eat, who you hang around, friendships, relationships, all of that. It just carried over to.
I used to overcompensate with relationships.
Yeah.
And that's a form of seeking validation. I had to be honest with myself.
Yeah.
I used to overcompensate, but the door don't swing both ways. That's why I made that post. I was a lot of people's best friend. They just weren't mine.
Ooh, that's deep and that's real. When you would overcompensate, what are the things you would do? Like
I give the things that I need, that I wanted.
And you weren't getting them in return.
Like, hey, look, I'm gonna call y'all back. I'm about to rub her feet. I wanted these things. I want to be loved on. I want to be nurtured. I want to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't just love me when Instagram on, when the camera's on. Don't make it look good for the public. I need this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times we as, I can say what I want to?
Yeah.
Niggas. We like to make it look good, you know what I'm saying? We like to make it look like it's, you know, but your children is a reflection of what goes on in the house behind closed doors.
You're right about
Your
that.
children ain't together. They ain't a reflection of what you got going on.
You are absolutely right about that.
But niggas, you know, we like to make it look like it look good, you know. Because I was a great actor at one time, you know what I'm saying? Don't never let them see you down. Don't never let them see you sweat. Don't never let them see. No.
Do you feel like you knew how to love but not be loved for a portion of your life?
We all go through that.
Yeah,
and
I
that came with me being on defense.
Yeah.
I was defensive. And I hope this is not triggering though, but I was sexually victimized when I was a child. So it led to me being defensive, and it also led to me exhibiting a lot of violent behavior.
I'm sorry. I went through that as well.
What you sorry for?
Well, that's tough.
It allowed me to create a space for my children now to where they can communicate with their father. They'll never go through that.
That's deep.
What type of advice?
When I talked about it on the Mike Tyson interview, they had to kind of pause the interview, and because he said that the same thing happened to him. He was like, somebody did something to me, made me a monster. Yeah. I told him, I said, I wasn't like this at first. I say something had to happen to me to make me be like this. And I just everybody saw it, but they didn't want to say nothing. Like how when I took Tang Sudo, I don't even like to talk about, you know, where I'm skilled at. But when I would take certain martial arts, as soon as I excelled in this one, I'm on to the next one. I'm trying to be the best of the best of the best. I want to learn weaponry. I want to learn this. I built myself up so strong. And one of my senseis was telling me, I got this new exercise going to take you to the next level. He blindfolded me and laid me on the floor. He said, now get ready. We about to attack you. We about to ambush you. And I laid there. And I laid there and I laid there and nothing happened. And I said, you know what? Fuck it, I surrender. He said, that's the greatest lesson I could ever teach you, is how to surrender.
You got to explain that to me. You said you laid there, we're about to attack you.
And that's what they say. They say, we about to attack you. We about to ambush you. I'm blindfolded on the floor.
So you didn't panic.
I couldn't even relax.
Right, that's
Every
what I'm
minute
saying.
felt like an hour.
Like you just felt like it was something.
I'm just waiting. I'm tense. Nothing but tense energy. And I say, you know what? I surrender. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
That was the lesson.
That was the lesson to surrender.
That was the lesson.
That was the lesson. I had to learn to surrender.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Because you can walk through life tense like that.
Learn to surrender. Reborn again. I'm a king. I'm a god. I'm an emperor. Learn to surrender. And I'm just embracing in my new relationship. Love all around me. Love how it sounded. I'm Bryson Tiller. The way I've been feeling. The new Richard Mille. I ordered a Rari. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
Not a Kardashian in my villa and we not sipping coffee. You can't go shirtless. You worthless regardless. I got my clothes on. They be trying to take them off me.
Okay. Come on.
Man, I know,
It just spiritually just came out. So.
Yeah, I can feel
I love that. I could feel the energy. It's just
Like-
natural, and that's
Like,
important.
I just want to see, because your energy and spirit is amazing. And I don't want to put her business out there, but she's been through a lot. And she's still healing as, like, me and her get to know each other. Like, what? I don't know if you want to tell your story, because you've told your story
I
before.
already know it.
Yeah, he and I have talked before too.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been through a lot too. Yeah. So, but like when I told you sorry, and I get where you're like, why are you sorry? You're right. I feel the same way. Everything I went through made me who I am. I wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for those situations that, I
feel the
went
same
through.
way.
I wouldn't have been able to evolve in the way. I wouldn't have tried to understand myself if I did not go through what I went through. It would have never got me to this point. I wouldn't be here with you or you. Because the frequency I am that I'm on attracted that. It attracted us and us. If I wasn't on that vibrational level, I wouldn't even see you, because I feel like I jump frequencies. When I jump, I don't even see the same people anymore, if that makes sense, So
And not that I remember how we talked about anger? And like just now when she was talking about, because I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really know. So, I get to holding back my tears a little bit because I'm such an introvert. I could feel other people's pain. So that's why I was kind of like I had to get myself together, breathing for us. So if, like this go back to the anger, if I didn't allow myself to feel anger, I wouldn't even allow myself to even feel hurt for others. So I wouldn't even be able to take a stance of support. I could support somebody energetically and empathize with that person. Now, I don't got to allow that to bring me down, because they ain't as far as long on their journey as I am, but I can empathize them and send them good energy. So, like, I just was telling you about emotional intelligence. I'm not going to get lost in sadness either, though, because I still got a mission.
Yeah.
We understand it, and I'm going to pull you to the side later on and tell you, hey, look, just know if you need a little time to get yourself together, get yourself together. But we back to this mission. We're going to transmute that energy.
that's deep.
How do you suppress the anger? Because you get approached.
I don't suppress it.
He just said
No,
he
he
does
does.
it.
Yes, he
yeah,
doesn't
he
suppress
does
that.
it. He does
Personal
it.
anger.
Yeah, that's
But
right,
you're
that's
asking
right.
how does he release the anger?
Yeah, how do you really?
Yeah.
Because like.
What is it?
How does it?
Fitness is what he's saying.
The greatest soldiers prepare for war
I think.
in times of peace.
I
I
think.
guess what I'm trying to say. Sorry,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I guess,
Like if somebody come in here right now, let me give you an illustration. Gage, you a bitch ass nigga.
right.
Hey, I didn't like that very much.
But when you
I just and people be like, what would you do? I'd be like, I just don't even know what I would do. But
well, that's
you know
what I'm
what?
saying.
But in my mind, I'm gonna get upset.
Later,
No,
what you mean?
in my
then?
mind, I just
You ain't gonna show it.
Unfortunately, if somebody gave you a bitch ass nigga,
But you ain't gonna show it then. But you feel it. Is that what it is?
let me say this. Let me say one thing before we go any further.
Yeah.
On the path that I've been on,
Yeah.
and this existence, and this path that I've been on, and I mean this with all due respect,
Yeah.
some people don't have the other option. Just read between the lines. I got that other option. So when I'm talking and somebody disrespect me, you ain't put your hands on me. And I can play it however I want to play it after this.
Mm-hmm.
You just won the battle that you created in your mind. I'm gonna win this war. I promise I'm gonna win. May the best man win. And that's with all due respect. And I mean that it's not even unfortunate because I'm blessed. I'm able to move around with my woman with no security. She know what's happening with me. I ain't gotta raise my voice. You know what's up. I lead this bitch. and if something play with you, I'ma curve concrete behind you. And she know this. And she done seen this. And she know what's up.
Right. 100%.
With all due respect, she know what's happening with me. So
To the max.
it's like if somebody was to just, you a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, it'll be. But these other options that I have, it's gonna make me kind of laugh at it because I know, like, man, hey, I hate to say this, but with all due respect, hey, please just don't make me angry.
Yeah.
I'm a teddy bear.
Like words. Like for me,
But they piss me off though. Sometimes when I read comments on Instagram, you bitch ass nigga. You know, that shit piss me the fuck off.
That don't piss me off. It's one thing that can make me.
You're a stronger guy than I.
No,
it pisses
but
me
I've
off
been through
too.
a lot too, Kel. I've been stabbed 11 times. You know what I'm saying? I done been in some trauma.
Yeah, that
too.
knife,
you
that knife
have.
different.
That's
People
different.
talk that gun.
That was the last time.
People talk them bullets, but that knife hit different.
That's personal.
Yes, sir.
That's up close and personal.
Yes, sir.
It is, wow.
Like there's somebody, like it's easier. Like I can shoot, but like when I get up on you, I hate you. Like that's a real hate.
That's personal, yeah.
Personal. So like for me, that was the last time I was probably angry. I was really angry. I was going through an angry moment.
Was you more disappointed?
I was angry.
But was it somebody close to you that you knew?
Nope.
They just came
I
and
didn't know
You were in the club, right?
them. Some clubs, some shit popped off. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck my bitch, man. I'm about to kill this nigga.
Yeah.
Probably.
Some stuff like that.
Probably. I don't know what the situation was.
That's what it was.
It was like
Don't nothing happen for nothing.
It definitely was something about a girl.
Yeah, you was in our stomach.
I don't even know. If
You
it
hit
was
that
all
bottom. You hit that bottom, and then he was over there. I'm telling you what happened. And he was trying to fuck with this bitch behind you, and she accidentally called him your name. I'm gonna kill him.
That was the last time I was angry though.
You applying too much pressure, man.
really
I'm
like-
all right.
I had to see psychologists. Like at this point in my life, you know, I'm older, and only thing that can get me angry is the disrespect of my kids or something, a threat or something to my kids. Like that's the only thing at this point, and I hate to give that out on the
Like,
camera,
for me,
but
like-
I feel like that's
Like
for
for me,
anybody.
like I'm to a point where just don't put your hands on me.
Oh no,
I'm like that. Like
that's period.
we men, so
As men, yeah.
like the way I greeted you, like I love to give a man their respect first. Like even if you not getting it at the house,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'ma give it to you. Even if you a gas station worker, you a janitor, if you a man, I'ma greet you. Men greet men. Like I respect men, I don't respect money. So after that, what happened then? It's a game changer.
Right.
Like at one of the hotels I was at, the Peninsula,
Yeah.
one time, they was like, you know, I see a lot of celebrities. It was like, but you the realest person I ever met in my life. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And they see a lot at the Peninsula.
Yeah.
Like all
Yeah.
of the staff, like the way I'm
Yeah.
just men greet men.
That's important.
How did you hold your anger in? I saw a clip of you. No, seriously.
What I
Because
did.
disrespect, no, it's like disrespect.
If it was good, it was me. If it was bad, it wasn't me.
No, so the clip I saw was you when you talked about when you was in the mall that time and the dude came up to you and tried to stun on you, talking about you was Lil Boosie.
Oh, yeah, I knew he was pussy.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
was
How
pussy
did you
from-
hold your anger in? Because me,
That ain't make me angry though. It was a joke.
I know
to me.
you know, but you know how this new generation is, and it's
Yeah,
all
I
about
don't
it's
look at-
disrespectful.
I don't look at that like it was.
It's disrespectful.
He thought he was about to play with me, but the energy that I gave, he
Yeah,
was like,
you gave him love.
yeah, like,
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't exuberate that at that moment.
yeah,
Like,
he was playing.
I know, but you exuberated love
then
in
he
that
was-
moment.
You know, he was a civilian. You know, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't a soldato.
That's tough for me, 'cause-
I said a soldier. He wasn't a soldier. He was a civilian.
Right. He was a pawn.
You know, with all due respect, they have the right to move about the land how they want to.
Okay.
But me, I'm under a different set of constitutional bylaws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
You was moving by yourself, and I just saw it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough for me.
He checked himself, though,
He
because
did
body language is the loudest language.
You composed yourself, and you.
I ain't take that as disrespect.
Okay.
I done been in the studio one time, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but this person's no longer with us. But anyway, long story short, I was in the studio with another artist, visiting an artist, and this is the first time I ever spoke about this. And he was just in there, another dude came in there, and when he came in there, I greeted him, you know. And then he sat over there and told a story just loud, you know. Yeah, you know, we just beat a nigga up, Kevin Gates size. I had to compose myself. But in my mind, I'm like, bitch, don't you know I'm sick? Don't you know how? Right. But in my mind, I had to compose myself. I was like, I know this bitch ass nigga. I was just giving you a frame of reference. I had to compose myself in that situation.
Right.
But I finished doing everything, and when I left, I looked him dead in his eyes and told him, I say, you have a beautiful day.
Ooh. That killed him. Right there. You killed them with kindness.
Yes, sir.
You killed them with kindness. Right. Because they go, what you got to say to people like that?
That's crazy.
Because the thing about that, they going to feed off the negative energy. They can't feed off the positive.
Yeah, I spoke to his bitch, to him, and the other nigga that was with, I shook all their hands. Ooh. It was nice, man. It was more than a pleasure. Ooh. His partner was cool though, you know, but he would just, you know, I know what it was. You wanted some attention.
A powerful.
You want nigga to pat you on you want nigga to pat you on your ass and tuck you in. I already know what you want.
That was powerful.
But anyway, you know, I greeted his bitch first before I left. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Told him too. All right, beloved, you have a beautiful day. Told his partner, yeah, it's always a treat when two players meet. I'm gone. It's always a treat when two players meet.
That's killing with kindness right there.
Ooh. Literally.
Ooh. His heart dropped after he left.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, he couldn't believe it.
Heart dropped in his ass.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Because that's what they want. People who try to rile you out,
that ain't what he want.
That
they don't
that ain't what they be wanting. Mm-hmm. They just don't be getting to pick their consequences, but that ain't what they want.
What do you think they want?
They feed off of
them
hate.
Be babies.
Yeah.
They be babies. And, you know, sometimes when you be around a real man, you see everything that you wish your father was. You know what I'm saying? You might have been around somebody that was verbally combative toward men. You know what I'm saying? You don't, them babies, you don't stop fucking with them, you teach them. If I'd have caught them in a different setting, I'd pull them to the side. Hey, man, pull your pants up, man. Why you acting like that up here, man? Why you acting like that with me? It's not your fault what happened to you, but it ain't my motherfucking fault either, nigga. What's hell?
Right.
Just talk to you. What you got going on? But you know, it was a setting to where, you know, I just had to still, you know what? I'm going to still operate out my heart chakra because I know what you need. Ooh. You really need a hug.
Because cats like
make
that.
Me take my belt, boy. I lay you across my lap in this bitch, boy.
That's what
I can't be fucking with you, bro. I'm gone. Hey. Objections.
Hey, listen, let me tell you.
I'm sticking this nigga a player, man.
No, cats like that. Hey, cats like that feed off hate, not love. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if he had a fed into the hate because of what he said.
What you mean? I ain't about to ask you all that.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you just talking.
Exactly.
Hey, but I'm someone you really shouldn't put your hands on.
Exactly. But I'm so much of a grown up that I'm gonna give you this.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna stop. Cause I got a hands-off policy.
Yeah.
Universal law governs all events, and it's understood. I got a hands-off policy. So just make sure that this what you want, cause I'm not gonna stop, and I'm very resourceful. I'm very resourceful, buddy.
I get it. Man,
I'm not gonna stop because it was instilled and installed in me. when they pulled me to the side, hey, come here. Do you believe in a thing called determination? I was like, fuck determination. Well, if you don't believe in a thing called determination, you will be exterminated. So we going to the furthest extent. We not about to play, because I don't play with nobody. I didn't walk out my house and say, I'm about to play with somebody today. I don't bother people. I don't do all that. They have streets and sidewalks for a reason. Stay your motherfucking ass on that sidewalk because you're not ready for this blacktop. So don't fuck with me. I'm trying to be a great father to my children. I'm trying to be a good husband. I love God. I was late to this interview because I prayed with my wife. I'm not late to this interview because I was all fucking off and doing all that old extra shit. It's the most intimate thing that you can do with a woman is pray. We are experiencing intimacy without sex. So I don't fuck with nobody. So when you fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. And I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, that's like the angry black man. No, bitch, I ain't gonna make you violent. Nigga shouldn't have been hitting you with that. Man, he shouldn't have did that. You wasn't looking for that. Now I'm about to show you. The same way you make me feel, I want everything around you to feel. I want everybody to go talk to me. I do it, bro. Nah, I just say that because it ain't too many. I didn't expect you to see me just right off the bat. You know, as people say, it's something different about that guy, but you was like, are you? I said, what you just say to me?
He understands.
Like, how he know about this here?
He understands.
Where he done been? You know a man by the distance travel. Where he done been?
He understands.
How he know about this?
He understands.
So they kind of like.
I think we kind of speak the same language.
We do.
People don't say understand.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yeah, right.
I understand.
You get it?
I don't understand. I'm not standing
not
under the judgment. I don't overstand. I'm not standing over the judgment. I understand.
Okay.
That's deep.
It's something else going on up here.
Yes, sir. Without question.
He knows.
We on location.
Yeah.
We in
Go
here.
ahead, girl. Go ahead.
No, I love it. I'm just here
We
listening.
in here, man.
He understands.
That's so
Like,
crazy, though.
Hey, right?
I believe it.
Hey, you understand, huh?
Huh?
He understands.
Without question.
Like, it's something else that I can't explain, and I've been trying to tell people I can't explain certain type of energies.
You just know that you know. I know that I know.
You know?
And then look, I'll tell you this, like if I open my bag, no, they're not in my bag, they're in my gym bag. I got a pair of Cartier frames. They something similar to them, I wear them at the gym. Because there's certain people, they energy, I can't even look at it. It'll throw me off my pivot.
You feel it.
I can't even look at it. Then I gotta have my head wrapped up. I gotta have my crown covered because that's the first place they get attacked, the crown chakra and the heart chakra. So like when I see, like, it's so crazy. One of the second time I had visitation, they had on sunglasses. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't even know. See, I'm laughing because I'm trying to get there.
I get it.
what
You
he's
gotta go.
talking about.
Alchemy.
Them fastings.
Alchemy, being spoken to the ether.
No, I understand.
Just real.
This
But
is a
you
journey.
fast for 42 days. Like, imagine that. That's what it
I'm
takes.
building this. I'm building
Yeah,
that.
that's
When
what
you
it
break your fast, you don't be wanting to come out of it. You feel bad
100%.
because you was with God.
100%.
Yeah, a fact.
100%. My skin feel different. It's like I feel like
Our skin look different.
It look. It's a glow. You feel glowing, huh?
Because it's inner. It's an inner
And
glow.
the most I've done is 4 days. After 4
Hit
days,
the trap,
I'm
stay
glowing.
down. Watch the
Like, I
paper
really-
rake up. Got a pretty bad bitch. You don't need no makeup. Yes, sir. Without question.
yeah,
Your
it's an
skin,
inner glow.
hey, once you came around me, your skin start glowing. Anything wrong, I'll make it look better. Entertain clowns, you become a peasant.
Hey.
No,
Man.
that's real.
Forgive me, it just comes out.
Ain't no forgiveness.
No.
Ain't-
I'm
Just
not-
like you told her to
I
say
tell
sorry.
people, forgive me,
No,
I'm so
listen,
not
listen,
sorry.
listen.
Yeah.
Just
It
like
just
you told
come
her,
out.
Ain't no forgiving. I understand.
No forgiveness needed. You know,
Yes,
we
Lord.
understand, we feel it, you know, and getting to that level of 42-day fasting, that's like, people don't even understand what that is. Like I've only done 6 days.
I pray.
Yeah.
Almighty
that's
Creator,
deep.
give me the Almighty Creator, come to you in all of your holy names in the celestial court above, even your secret names. Because when I was up there, I saw things that, you know what I'm saying? So all of your holy names, like, because God has different names. It's only one God, but the rituals are different. We just be around here tripping, religious gang banging and all that. But when I operate out of love, I don't care what you is. Blind, cripple, or crazy. Christian, Jew, Muslim, Hindu, whatever you believe in, if I operate out of love, that's God. I'm not religious gang banging with nobody.
Yeah.
I don't do all that. I ain't got time. I do what works for me. You do what works for you, buddy.
Hey,
What
this
would-
is powerful.
Yeah, it really
That
is.
white voice, that I be using, that's a coping mechanism for me. I use that to make light of tough situations. Like if I'm in jail.
What you mean? Like if I'm
Like if I'm giving you an illustration. Like if I'm in jail.
okay.
And say I'm on my way to court, and I remember turning to the guard and telling him, hey, excuse me, where's all the other people that have to come to court? He said, nah, we do it one at a time up here. I said, all of this for me? You shouldn't have. And it's like, it's a way of coping and making light of my situations.
Why do you think it's a white voice?
The white voice?
Yeah,
Because
like-
it is. His name's Stephen Schwartz.
Stephen Schwartz. Where do you think that comes from? Is it just...
I heard somebody say Stephen Schwartz, and he seems like he'll talk like that. So that's one of the people in my head that talk to me. He helps me cope through negative situations.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
And then sometime when I need to go clean myself or wash myself, I hear my grandmother's voice. Baby, make sure you get all behind your ears. Just because you light skinned don't mean you ain't dirty. Hey, make sure you get all around your neck too. Fuck with them people talking about they don't use no wash rag. Shit, if they don't use if you can't use the same comb, don't bring them home.
If you can't use the same
You know,
comb,
my
don't
grandma,
bring
so
them home.
that was that tough love. She
said-
said, make sure you wash yourself, you clean yourself.
You said,
Go ahead, excuse me, not to cut your
listening,
wisdom.
I'm listening.
No, I'm listening.
you say is she not around anymore?
Yeah, she's here.
Yes.
That's what I was going to ask you
Facts.
next. Is she still here though?
And
I
then
was gonna
sometime
ask
when
you
I need
that.
to be self-motivated, my grandfather's voice will just talk through me, to me.
So,
And I noticed it the first time when I was looking at the floor, and my nickname Dick. So it'll be like, hey, listen to me, Dick. That flow ain't gonna push yourself. Go on, get down there, do some push-ups. You're gonna feel better, baby. Because a lot of times when I go to the gym, I don't feel like doing it. But winners do it like they love it, even when they don't want to.
100%.
Even when they don't feel like it. I don't feel.
100%.
So you gonna let your feelings, you loyal to your feelings. That's what you saying.
No, what I'm saying is when I
Not
go-
you. I'm just
Yeah.
generalizing.
Yeah. But like, I always play sports and I didn't feel like doing half the shit, but I did it. So it was my mind was fucked up. And I don't know if it was fucked up, it was just something talking to me, like get up at 4 a.m, go to the beach and run.
Yes, sir.
Get up, go.
That's my drug.
like get up,
Jogging.
you know what I'm saying? Go run this sand hill at 3 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Like something telling me, and my body is
Oh, you
telling me
been
like,
tapped in.
like my body telling me something else, but my mind took me there.
Something in your spirit,
I
like
done left the club and went to the beach to run after a night of drinking.
oxygenate that body.
Like I've done that.
Yeah, the oxygen come off the water.
Insane. It's something else.
Nah, that ain't insane.
I don't know, but like what people on the outside call it that.
You have to be.
You know what I'm saying?
People be telling me like, Kevin, you insane. I am. This is a level
Well, to
of
this world.
This is a level. Man, it's the normal people
To this
that give me the
world.
creeps. These filthy humans give me the creeps.
This world.
The
is
normal
insane.
people.
You understand? This world calls you that, but
Yeah.
in my world, it ain't.
Your world's supposed to revolve around you.
Exactly.
Like that's why I posted somebody said he's so narcissistic. So I looked up the definition and I put it up on my story.
Mm-hmm.
It would be insanity to not be like that about yourself. I hold myself accountable. I was about to pull off and go to the gym, turn back around. Hold on. If I don't make my bed, I already failed today. I ain't even got my own house right. I ain't got my area together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole time I'm at the gym. Like, I'm not even gonna get a good workout because I know that my bed, I didn't honor the commitment that I made to myself. Man, I got to take care of this, man. ASAP. I had told myself, man, hey, look, the gym could wait. Because if you ain't together, you ain't together, man. Go in that bitch and get that bitch together right fast. Ain't no I'm going to do it when I get back. Man, go get that business handled. So I went and got that business handled. And I went to the gym and had a great workout.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
3:30. The Creator comes to the lowest parts of the heaven in the last quarter of the night. So when you wake up at 12, between the hours of 12 and 3 a.m., I don't know why I'm saying this. I never said this in an interview before. So that's, you know, you in a fasted state because you've been fasting. You've been asleep. You've been without. It's the body rejuvenating itself. And when the Creator comes to the lowest parts of the heaven in the last quarter of the night, that's when you wake up out your sleep. That's when it's time to talk to God because he already talking to you. We could feel. We hear God brag to the angels about me. He say, look at him. Down there worshiping me, yet he's never seen my face. I've seen a silhouette, but not the face.
I wake up at 3 every morning to use the bathroom.
Yes, Lord.
But I don't wake up, and I wake up at 5 again. But it's consistent.
Discharging. That's discharging negative energy.
Why is that, you think? Like,
you ever drunk nothing but water?
Yeah.
And then went and got a massage, and then your piss was brown?
I didn't pay attention.
Well, if you notice, that's the toxins being released from the body. Okay. But you drink nothing but water. You piss and clear.
Drink water.
You piss and clear all day. Then you go get a massage, your piss brown. That's toxins in the muscle.
Release it.
Our body holds trauma in the muscle, in the fascia. So you ain't doing nothing wrong. That's why I don't tell people if I fought, excuse me, why? Why I gotta tell you excuse me? Anything leaving the body is sacred. If I laugh, if I cry, if I burp, if I fart, man, fuck all that. I'm gonna sit there like I ain't doing it.
I ain't gonna sit there.
I wish somebody would. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Whoever fucking smelt it, dealt it, buddy.
What if it's a loud one, though? Come on. You got a loud one.
If it's a loud one?
A loud, you gotta say.
So if I be like,
yeah, loud like.
Damn, I'll make a joke out of it. Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Somebody else do it. Hey, man, it's time to go. Hey, boy, you done cut the catalytic converter. The catalytic converter is what make the mufflers not loud. But when you cut it, it's brrr. You run a straight pipe on that motherfucker, man. That boy got a Hellcat, huh? That boy got a Durango. That boy got that Charger.
So I'm saying, check this out. So
I'm very metaphoric, so
no, I'm just saying.
For the audience that doesn't know what metaphors are, it's comparing two things without using like or as. It's a metaphor. I make a lot of comparisons.
Oh man, that's real. That's real. Go ahead. I can't.
It feel good to feel good.
Yeah, it do feel good to feel good. 100%.
My wife be like, all I do is laugh when I'm around you, because she goofy too. I'm like, babe, you know I'm goofy, babe. You know I'm a teddy bear. Just please don't make me angry.
Oh, damn. So damn if I fart, don't look at me crazy.
For what?
I'm talking about her.
You got the right to do that.
All right, one coming right now.
Hey.
No.
Incoming.
No,
hey.
I'm playing. Man, that's
we
good.
all done did horrible things in our life, or things that we not proud of.
Man.
We all done made mistakes. But if you woke up today, God is pleased with you. So why do I got to be explaining myself to somebody? You're a mere mortal. You ain't perfect.
Come on.
Bless you.
Bless you.
See,
I love
that
it.
cough needed to come out.
He was trying.
He had to get that out.
He had to get it out, that energy. I love it.
What you got?
So my thing is I just want to say that I appreciate you being so vulnerable. And as a man, I notice with men, that's hard. Like, vulnerability for a lot of people is not easy. Paul talks about being vulnerable all the time. For you, like, what did you do to just be a man who's like, I could cry, I could be vulnerable.
My grandmother's spirit came to me and hugged me when I was in Puerto Rico. And I made a song called Fairy Tale. And I talked about my molestation, me being sexually victimized. I talked about how I was looked at like a black sheep after what took place after that and things of that nature. And once I did the Mike Tyson interview, people called me. I cried for my manager, that's my manager now. He was my engineer. After we did that song, I cried uncontrollably for 2 weeks straight after that. I broke down because I had been holding that for so long.
Yeah.
Damn.
That felt amazing.
You felt good releasing that.
So I made a song about how it happened, and I was kind of demonized a little bit. They looked at it like, I don't even want to get into it, but long story short, you know, people called us, people was getting in touch with me because my Instagram was deleted for like a year and a half. People was getting in touch with me like, man, we did not know that's how that had, you know.
Did you ever try to explain it to anybody?
How, when the person that you explain it to, like most of the times, niggas don't be comfortable having the tough conversation.
Exactly.
They sweep it under the rug.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard people have that experience, even myself. Like they just act
Go
like
back to
nothing.
sleep.
Yeah, nothing
You know what
happened.
that was?
Gaslighting me.
Oh,
Or was
well,
it?
now my children live by a different creed. They know that. They know that fighting solves everything. And we gonna have them tough conversations.
I love that.
I'm talking about, hey, listen, when you go to school, people gonna talk about you.
Yeah.
They talked about God. So your little funky ass don't stand a chance. You gonna get talked about. But if somebody put their hands on you, hey, bitch, you better go platinum right there. Ain't no wait till tomorrow. Ain't no think about it. Start the stupid right there. And I'm gonna come to school and I'm gonna be like, hey, I can't believe you did this. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you when we get to the house. I'm saying, I'm gonna make it look good. I say, when we leave, I'm gonna tell you, hey, good job.
Good job.
Hey, good job. I'm gonna take you and buy you every toy you want.
Right.
Good job.
100%.
Because,
Absolutely.
hey, bullies don't stop being bullies. Like you saying, hey, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. That don't make bullies stop. Bullies stop when you apply pressure. Either you applying pressure or you feeling it. Pain is the greatest motivator. Pain will motivate you to stop fucking with me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in those type of things.
Yeah.
And then that's like even with my daughter. See, damn, my little girl done seen something. She 12, about to be 13.
Okay.
She done seen me get out my character before about her. And I noticed it gave her a different sense of peace. I just cried a couple months ago when I found out she had got, oh God, if you watching this, don't kill me. When I found out she had got a menses. For people that don't know what a menses is, she's entered into womanhood now.
Yeah, of course. I know.
Yes.
I
She got her cycle. Man, I cried, broke down.
This first time crying in front of her?
I ain't crying in front of her.
Oh, you
I
did?
just walked in the room and cried. I said, my baby grown.
Oh.
My baby grown.
I just...
And then when I go in there, because I saged the house, I go in there and sage my house sometime. And I was saging her bathroom or her closet. And I seen her pads. When I looked under the counter, she had her pads just neat. And it made me drop tears again. I said, my baby grown, man. I already had missed a lot of her life due to me being incarcerated. Because I used to take baths with her. That was like our time. Then when I came home, she was too old for me to even take baths with her again. And I missed that. Like, I missed that. I miss bathing my children. That's one thing I do miss.
Yeah.
I have some more.
You have some more?
I'll have some more.
I just, for the first time last weekend, I just cried in front of my daughter.
Really?
For the first time. I have a 17-year-old. This is the first time she ever seen me cry.
What were you
Can I be
crying?
psychic? And she ended up comforting you.
Yeah.
Man, that's what they do.
She's 17.
That's what they do.
My oldest.
I'm thinking I'm your protector. I'm providing the protector. I'm providing the protection, and she providing the comfort.
I never seen my dad cry before, and he's
I know.
78.
This is my first time.
Yeah.
But she cried too.
What were you crying off of?
Well, I was sitting by the fire outside in my backyard, and, you know, she expressed to me about some things that she was disappointed in me about some weeks ago. Okay. So I never had a chance to be, and so now this is me facing her about that. And I apologized to her, and I said, listen, I'm not perfect. still learning how to be a dad. I'm still, ain't no book to this. And moving forward,
Alhamdulillah.
I'm trying to be the best example for you because I love you more than anything in the world. And, I don't try to embarrass you or the things that I've done. The sins of a father or it hurts, what they say, they call it the sins of a father can like punish the
children.
Like
or something.
and I've done some things that's been embarrassing to her.
But at the same time, baby, I'm not perfect.
That's what I tried to
I'm
tell
going to make
you.
a lot of more mistakes. You thought I embarrassed you that time. I'm about to embarrass you a lot more because I don't know what.
That was the
See,
conversation.
my children know they daddy toe up. They know.
They know. Too.
They know I'm leaving the movie theater. I hang all out the window leaving the movie theater. They like that's just dad being dad. But
yeah,
other children be like, man, y'all got the coolest dad. But to them, I'm just a dad.
Right.
They don't look at me like Kevin Gates. They look at me like Marcellus Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Like, so that's beautiful.
Yeah.
When you look, I tell my daughter everything.
Apologize though.
I even just had another conversation with her. Mm-hmm. I say, babe, you think you was Mo? Damn, I don't even need to say it. No, I need to say it. I was like, baby, you think when I was just fucking buku hoes slinging that dick, my life was good? Or you like it more that I'm structured and I got a wife? She say, Dad, I'm gonna be honest, that was a lot of bullshit energy. She 12. She talk grown because I ain't.
That sound like you was talking to a grown up.
She say, Daddy, that was a lot of bullshit energy, just the shit you had to go through with that and all that. And she was like, I like where you at now.
Oh.
And this was on our way to I took him to Laguna Beach like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I took me, my son, and my wife, and we went out there. Me, my son, my daughter, and my wife, and we went out there, and we were sitting by the fire. Same thing you said. I teared up. I dropped a couple tears. I was like, I really wish I could have gave y'all a normal life. And my daughter was like, well, Dad, if you think about it, academically, I'm better off than what I would have been at public school. I do have friends, everything. Because, when people meet them, they, Kevin Gates your dad. So a lot of the interactions that they have are superficial.
Right.
So they had to learn how to gauge and read energy at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what you talk to them about.
Yeah, it's okay to be used. You know what I'm saying? Just don't abuse.
Right.
If you can't be used, you're useless. That's how the world look at you.
Yeah, don't misuse me, but you could use me.
Yeah.
And that's what I always say. Yeah.
Man, so
that's crazy. Hey. You tapped in, bro.
This is crazy.
Hey, I can ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it ever difficult being around people that aren't tapped in and you have to kind of dim it for fear of being hurtful, misunderstood, or just weird?
I don't expect nobody else to be tapped in.
So when you do, it's like refreshing?
This is refreshing.
Very.
But I have a question too. Let me ask this.
Like, it's weird. This is kind of weird in a way because like.
You know what the word weird means?
Well, not weird.
People that have the ability to predict the future. I'm weird.
So, what I want to explain.
Not to cut y'all wisdom. What you was about to say?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Because I don't want to lose the message.
Yeah. No. My question was for me, like growing up, I always experienced this. Like I was really weird, I guess you would say, and I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, "Who am?" I would be like, "Who am I?" And I've done this from a young age, and I would have an outer body experience, and I would see myself.
Oh, looking in the mirror?
Yeah, and I would see myself out of my own body. Then it would freak me out, and I would stop. The point is like growing up, I always felt like I couldn't connect with a lot of people. I condemned myself for that.
That's that parallel universe.
Yeah.
That's that parallel universe. Our ancestors, I hope I ain't saying the wrong thing. When they looked at it, I hope I'm not, I got to say this before I say this. To tell the truth out of season is worse than telling a lie. But everything I ever said that sounded crazy and people thought I was looking for shock value, I could give a fuck less. But everybody came back and apologized. Kevin Gates was right. Yeah, I know. But I had to say that. Long story short, short story long. But our ancestors used to look and live in reflections of themselves like water and things of that nature. They wouldn't look in the mirror.
Yeah. And that would be such a weird experience for me
I
growing
don't even
up.
sleep with mirrors in my room or facing my bed. When I sleep, I turn them around.
Yeah.
Parallel.
Yeah. But do you ever feel
Dimension.
like because you're different in that way and you're not, like a lot of people aren't tapped in on that level.
I'm going to go with what he just said.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to understand.
Yeah.
But I got to do what works for me. The life
Yeah.
of the car is determined by the energy of the driver. Certain people get in the car with me, I stay getting pulled over. When I'm by myself, I don't get pulled over. So if you hurt me, bitch, your check engine light gonna come on. No, I'm just kidding with you.
This is my first time meeting a male angel.
Yeah.
I just had to say that just now. I just had to say
I
that.
hear that. That's real.
But it ain't. The life of the car is determined by the energy of the driver.
Well, sure.
I pray in this car. I don't do all that old silly ass. Don't get in my car with that negative ass energy. Bitch, my brakes might go out. Bitch, I might catch a. I had somebody in the car with me. I caught 2 flats on the side they was sitting on. God tried to wait. My car tried to tell me your pussy ass wasn't right. That's why your pussy ass ain't got a car.
Man, I don't think
You don't deserve this shit, man.
I don't think you understand that.
I do.
I do though.
I didn't at first. You know why? I'm gonna tell you.
I do.
Hold on. Let me.
That's the thing
Let me
I'm
tell you.
trying to
I
tell
gotta
you,
be
dog.
gentle with
Trust
myself.
me.
I gotta be gentle with myself.
Oh, my
But you want me to
God.
tell you my stupid ass did? Came back, parked the car, and then put him in the truck with me, and we got in the truck and drove off.
No, you're supposed to get in the Uber.
You
What
was supposed to be
happened?
out of my presence
Exactly. And yeah.
then. 2 flats on the side he's sitting on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That was some boss sense.
No.
I bought that.
It took lessons to learn it though. It took
I
lessons.
said in a song, hey, I had to stop letting people ride with me, man.
Uh-huh.
Stay getting pulled over.
Damn.
Police can't even see me when I'm by myself. I'm invisible. When I put on these glasses,
Yeah.
I'm invisible. But anyway,
Yeah. No, but like this is the thing. Like the growth is, I'll tell you this, is before they get in the car, you should have known. Before they got in the car.
bitch, you shouldn't even have been wrong. Pussy ass shouldn't even have been wrong. I shouldn't even had your pussy ass in my presence. You ain't even living how I'm living for real.
That's the growth part.
But you know, I'm gonna be honest.
I've learned.
I used to
not
operate.
to let that.
I used to operate off batteries.
Right.
Yeah, I was a robot.
But my thing was, for me, it's like, it's hard because there's not a lot of people tapped in. So I'm going to deal with people because I don't want to be alone. For a long time, I felt like that. I didn't want to be alone. So
I'm so
I know,
comfortable
and my
alone.
intuition is telling me, I know you're not on my level. I know you're not on my frequency, but damn, I want to vibe with someone. I want to kick it. That's just me being honest. So I'm going to rock with you because if I decide not to fuck with anybody who's not on my frequency, I'm gonna be above the circle. I'm gonna be too big for the circle. I'm gonna be too big for the circle
I
of
get
friends.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But that shit be so draining when you
It
got to
does.
always think for another motherfucker.
It does.
Motherfucker don't know they left from they right, but won't tell me what they was thinking. Babe, I was just thinking. Hold on, babe. Please don't do that.
Don't
do
start
that,
thinking.
because you don't get paid to do that. None of your great thinking has got us where we are.
Right.
Don't even start doing all that. I don't even know why I'm wrong you.
Exactly. And then you get
I ain't even
frustrated.
supposed to be
and you're
wrong
drained.
you. Especially if I wake up in the morning. Bitch. I gave myself to you.
Facts.
Bullshit ass
I
bitch.
know that. You pouring into a bottle cap and you the water bottle, and they don't even have the capacity to hold everything you pour in.
Man.
And when it's time to pour it back into you, they only got the bottle cap. Boop.
Hey, and
That's
that
it.
give me. Man, give me got shot. I don't want to hear none of your bad. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't want to interfere with what God is doing in your life right now.
Yeah.
Because if I help you out of your situation, I take your karma. I just took your karmatic debt.
Ooh.
I can't help you, homie.
Ooh, I didn't even. That's
And you want to see how somebody feel about you? Tell them no.
Yeah.
have a boundary.
Tell them no. Even that, hey, I love y'all. I'm about to get off this phone. What you about to do? Get off this phone?
But when they ask you for something, you say no.
Or don't make excuses for anything. Just be like, no. And
Love-
there's no
all right,
reason.
and
There's
saying
no-
that-
Love
if
should
you
be
wanna see-
reciprocated the way that I give it. I love hard. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I love hard. Everybody see it. But hey, Ain't nobody never gonna love you like I love you. I'm a great friend. I'm just not friendly. I'm a great friend, though. Everybody say them Kevin Gates hugs be different.
What's your sign?
I'm the best sign in the world, silly.
Let me guess.
You know what I am? What you about to say?
You know what I sign? I think he is.
Just tell me. Just say it.
I think he's a Libra.
False.
No. I thought he was Libra like
False.
you. Wait, let me get one more guess. Please give me
Go
one
ahead.
more guess.
I wasn't Libra. I didn't feel
Go ahead.
You didn't feel a Libra? What do you feel?
Don't overthink it.
I'm overthinking it. That's the problem.
I don't know the signs.
Overthinkers are great because once they make a decision, at least they thought about it 1,000 times. But what you was about to say?
God, no, because this is, I'm like, what?
Maybe like
You're a Scorpio.
Boom, boom, boom. I love them. They freaky, they nasty, but I ain't no Scorpio.
No, good, because I'm not
I'm
good.
thinking like winter.
Yes, sir.
Winter.
Aquarius.
I
Not the
knew
January.
I should have said that.
You know why you ain't getting Aquarius
I
from
knew
me?
I should have said it, though. It was on my heart.
I'm a healed Aquarius.
It's in the winter.
I knew he was an Aquarius. I should have
don't-
said it.
February.
I didn't look.
February
I
feel.
felt winter.
I felt
That's my month.
Aquarius, and I didn't say it. I second guessed myself, and I always
that's
fuck up
crazy.
when I second guess
Well, you should have
myself.
followed your first bite.
I
then,
should
buddy.
have, Stephen.
No,
I'm
I
so
didn't-
upset.
That's the
Not
one thing.
Steven.
That's the one thing I didn't look. I didn't look at.
Oh, Big Steven, man.
Steve, I should have, Stephen.
Oh, God, no.
I didn't know. I had no. clue.
heavens, no.
I just felt winter. That's all that came.
I
to
knew
me.
it was an Aquarius. I know
Oh,
you guys don't
heavens, no.
believe me when I say this, but I promise this is on everything. I felt it in my soul,
Hey, I can tell
and
you
I
something.
didn't say it.
We believe you. What's your sign?
Can you guess?
No.
Okay, I'm an Aries. Why that reaction?
I knew you was an Aries.
You knew? Why?
They go harder for others than they go for themselves. They fire. They super fiery.
Yeah, I got
That's
two
the
of my
realest
kids
thing.
are
That's the realest explanation of an Aries I ever
But
heard.
once you cross them,
Ooh, it's over. But I will go
but
so
if you
hard.
keep it platinum with them from my daughter, I got a 22-year-old daughter. She an Aries.
When's her birthday?
I don't one of them days. It's not that. I could tell you what month. Even my children, all my children, I know what month they born in, but I don't subscribe to that.
That's my dad too. He
I don't
even know.
subscribe to birthday because no. You was only born one time. Now this your holy month.
Okay.
I got you for the whole month. I'm gonna flush you out the whole month.
Two of my daughters are Aries.
And, yeah.
They natural born killers. Natural. They born killers. They born warrior spirit.
Very much more.
Sorry, my daughter and my son. They the second and the fourth.
Yeah.
It's my other
How
daughter.
many kids you got?
I got 4.
I'm playing with a nickel. I got a 5-piece. I want 5 more.
You want 5 more kids?
I got 2 22-year-olds.
So you got some
I don't
grown-
mind
really,
more.
hey.
I don't mind more.
I'm really a grandpa. Cause my son, he 22, he got 2 children. I just said that out here, so don't be calling me if you looking, you be so say no, grandpa.
Grandpa. Okay, Grandpa Kev.
I'm really a grandpa out here.
That's it. Yeah, no, I don't have kids yet, but I'm getting a little older, so
No such thing.
yeah.
No, that's no such thing. I don't know why people put imaginary time limits and boundaries on themselves.
Because they say that your
I don't.
eggs start to decline or something.
Who
after
said
so
that?
long.
How they know? You can't judge me off a scale that we not the same thing.
Come on.
I'm carbon based.
Come on.
This shit different than ammonia based. It's genetically different. You can say what you want to, but what work for you don't work for me.
I've loved that. I live by that. I feel that.
So somebody that can't go in the sun without sunscreen, man, your opinion don't even matter to me, man. God don't even fuck with you that much, bitch. Your opinion don't matter to me.
Come on now.
Like, I'm just saying, like, people be caring about being liked. I don't give a fuck who don't like me.
Me neither.
Like, when they talk to Black Lives Matter, I say, man, I don't really care for niggas like that. I don't care to be around them. Because there's always some bullshit. Well, I'm going to go back to the black community. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Why you ain't done now? Because you don't want that kind of pressure that's going to get applied.
Right.
Man.
Because we kill each other all day, talk about each other behind each other back, any family get together and we gossiping in the kitchen. Nigga, you just seen me outside and went in the kitchen and decided to turn into a bitch-ass nigga when you went in the kitchen. Yeah, Gates, he really think. Come on, man, that's all we do. When you look at my comments, the people saying negative shit be niggas. The Black Lives Matter movement, they got mad at me. They said, I told them, hey, listen, I wasn't made for everybody to like.
That's real.
I told them, you know what's worse than a nigga? They was like, what, another one?
Ooh, damn.
We kill each other all day. The song, I'll fuck your bitch, I'll kill you, bust your head, you know, and then we talk about each other behind each other back, and then soon as a white person kill one of us, y'all should have left him, y'all should have let him live. Why? So we could kill him. That's all.
Damn. That's deep.
Be jumping up and down, hollering, talking about that Black Lives Matter. Who do they matter to? Even the songs you listen to, you ready to hear about a nigga talking about he gonna split a nigga shit? Because I like that type of shit too now. I like to hear a nigga get their top popped in a song. I do. I'm being honest. But I don't really too much like, if I be around niggas, my antennas go up.
You be feeling away.
No, it's just because of where I've been at. It's because I grew up in them environments.
For sure. No, that makes sense. I get it. Yeah. Well, I will say this.
Where it happened at the club? You at the club, a bunch of niggas.
Where I grew
This
up
what
at?
this what it go down.
Where I grew up at? Shots waking up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, so why would I put myself in that situation? Anywhere I gotta be and have a gun, hey, I don't need to be there. God bless me.
Right.
Now, if you don't feel like God bless me, that's cool. But look at my situation and your situation. God bless me, homie.
100%.
I ain't stupid. I know what's up.
That's real.
How you doing? I'm Steven Schwartz.
Steven Schwartz is back.
I got white neighbors. Guess how many conversations I have with my neighbors? Not one. Because I'm a good friend, I'm just not friendly. If they have a package come, I walk it over and set it on there, ring their doorbell, and turn around and leave. I come as I leave, upright, independent, and fearless. But I ain't about to sit there and talk with you, because that's fake to me. I don't do all that.
Yeah.
I ain't with all that. Next thing you know, you'll be in the house looking around and being a nigga business. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, I feel that.
I can hear my grandmother now, baby, be careful who you let come in your house.
Right.
That's very true.
Ooh.
I'm very particular about that.
Be careful who you let come in your house. They'll bring brokenness in your house. That spirit of brokenness, it's the spirit of abundance with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like sleeping with a broke bitch. Her spirit broken. You done manifested brokenness in your life.
Damn.
Like, damn, man, I'm there, but I just can't get over the hump, man. Cut the bitch off. Watch how your life elevate. If it wasn't for me, you're right. If it wasn't for you, I'd be way stronger and in a way better position and way more peaceful. That's why I don't even let people tell me that type of shit.
Man.
You need to, I don't need to do nothing but what God tells me to do.
That's real.
Kevin, this has been powerful.
It really has. I've learned a lot. I appreciate you.
I don't know what I was saying.
Hey.
You said
I
everything.
hope I said some real shit, though. I know it was the truth, you heard me?
The truth after dark. You said some real things, and I actually learned a lot. It was really insightful, and I appreciate you so much for coming on here, for real. Like, we were super excited to have you here. Like, wanna,
Hey, I can say this, though. You know I love you to death. You know that. I'm a die. You know this. You know, outside of this, I love you to death. I fuck with you. You a real nigga, homie. And you can ask my team, hey, John, do I like people? I do not like people. I don't even meet people I like often. I fuck with you. Appreciate that. Like another brother I fuck with, Nick Cannon. I fuck with. Good nigga, man.
It's been an honor, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to really expect in this.
I know. Don't expect what you don't expect.
Yeah, and this has been one of the realest conversations I've
Yes,
had.
sir.
And
Ready, set, go. Just say it.
When you know, you know.
I know that I know.
All right.
Well, yeah, that
It's been
was
an honor, yo.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Thank you,
glad this
Kevin.
happened.
I appreciate you so much, and
Glad
I'm glad
this happened. This is the stars aligned tonight, I felt like.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You can feel it.
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
I love it. Well, I'm glad we could make that happen. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you,
It's
Kevin. This has
brutal.
been-
And
this
thank
has
you,
been dope.
Steven.
It's been dope.
It's been good.
I know.
Not even if you
Swartz.
catch me with my homeboy Steven.
Swartz,
High
yeah.
speed through the
Steve
cup for no
Swartz. We
particular
appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
Kevin. We
Steven.
appreciate you, Swartz.
We
All
say
of that.
grandma, granddad, all that.
Like, okay,
Yes.
this to say this.
Okay.
People tell me you're not supposed to be honoring your ancestors and shit like that because that's devil worship. But my grandmother taught me how to clean myself. My grandfather taught me things that I could teach to my children. So me honoring them, I honor them with my actions. I don't go sit down and pray to them. I pray to God.
Yeah.
But I honor my ancestors and the people that came before me with my actions.
That's dope.
This was powerful.
This was a lot. This was good. Thank you,
You
Kevin.
want to close?
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching. My energy is just woo. You know, I feel
It's
just,
different in the presence
Yeah,
of the
I feel
Lamb of
good.
God.
for sure. So
When
thank
you're in
you.
the presence
guys.
of the Lamb of God, the energy gonna be different.
Right.
Yeah, it's powerful. So I hope you guys listen and enjoy. And if you don't, I don't care. But I hope you
Don't give a fuck. A
don't
fuck
give a
less.
damn. Just keeping it real. But I think this was wonderful. And if you really are trying to get to the next level, sometimes you got to listen and not talk so much. So like tap in. Thank y'all.
Listen and silent are spelled with the same letters.
I never knew that. Wow.
My wife be telling me shit like that.
Ooh.
I never knew that. That is good. Listen in silent. Wow.
There we go.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it again. All right, everybody. Welcome to Truth After Dark.
Do you think that men or women are more toxic?